Dude, another thing I really wanted to bring up was your involvement with you know who I'm about to ask about, the Nelk boys.
Okay. I'm gonna. Okay, do you want me to like?
I want it all.
You want it all?
Go in.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try and like make this a short form. So for people that are watching this,
Okay,
and
but
kinda know me,
if it's a short form, make it a little bit longer.
Nah, like, dude, I like everything.
Okay.
Everything you have to say, your thoughts, your emotions, because this right here is I have mixed feelings about that group, and I want to bounce them off of what you're about to say.
You had a falling out with Nelk.
Okay, yes. So I had okay. So a lot of people that know the name Jake Hillhouse will attach it with Nelk. Like if I get recognized on the street, they'll be like, "Hey, you were in the Best Buy employee prank on Nelk Boys." Blah blah blah. You know what I mean? So my name will always be attached with them because of what I've done with them and some of the videos that we've made. So I'll get into it. So like it's like 2017, right? I just started getting like some momentum. I got posted on like World Star. Like my Instagram was going a little crazy, and I remember I was one of those kids. I was like, what, 17? I think it was like rated a grade 12. I was spamming people that I wanted to collab with. I was one of those people. I would email them.
That's a wave, though.
Yeah, dude, Steve-O, like, the Dudesons, fucking Nelk, Big Dawes, Andrew Hales, all these fucking Danny Duncan, all these people. I'm spamming them. I'm like, check out my videos. Because at the time, I was making crazy content. It wasn't highly, like, produced content. It was, like, but if they saw it, they would definitely be like, oh, shit, this guy actually is fucking crazy, you know? So one day, I think Kyle ended up answering back to one of my DMs. And he's like, yeah, let's film a video or whatever. So 2017 summer, I think we filmed like 4 videos. And if like you're an OG Nelk fan, you go back on some of their videos. We made some like classic videos, like the balcony superstore jump.
Oh my god,
dude! I remember that vividly.
You're the one who jumped that?
Yeah,
dude.
Yeah,
I vividly remember that too. It was on like the fucking. It was like a pile of fucking candy or something, right?
Yeah, it was what was it?
It was a bunch of boxes, bro. Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah. So we made that one. That one was like one of like my most notorious kind of things. We did the Best Buy employee one, which kind of went a little viral on certain things. And then they started that whole full send thing, right? And that started like putting them into stardom. Like when I was collabing with them, they had like 700K, 800K. They were just kind of starting to rise. By the end of 2017, this was like November 2017, October 2017. By the end of 2017, they were at 1 million, well over. So 2018's like coming around. It's like 2018 summer. They're sending me some of their merch packages. At this point, like I would consider me and Kyle friends. We've done enough videos. We've linked up like 6 times that one summer. Like we're homies, right? We're on a like day-to-day talking kind of basis. And so yeah, 2018. I fly out to LA for my first time. Saved up some money from my 9 to 5. Flew out to LA and stayed out there for like a month. Came back. Within 2 days of being back, Kyle had messaged me and he was saying, you know, we're doing full send. We want to get you on the team of full send, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to get into details, but he's like, we want to get you on the team. Do you want to come out to LA this weekend? I was like, yeah, of course I want to come out to LA. So they fly me out to LA. I stay there for a week. That's when I did the fucking pellet through the cheek with Tifu at the fucking
I've seen that at the party, right?
Yeah.
That was you. Okay.
Yeah. I look like a clout chaser in that, but yes, that was me. So that week.
Well, I mean, isn't everything clout chasing? There's just good and bad clout chasing. Like, I mean, we're all social media influencers, so clout is like.
Bro, and I gotta say, like, the way you approach things isn't annoying at all. Like, you're a likable guy, and you're willing to do some crazy shit that everyone wants to see. So it's not like you're clout chasing. It's like you're offering entertainment that everyone wants to see anyway. So it's
that
not
nobody
even
else will
like
do.
that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, bro? Wait, real quick, dude. Do you remember? There was one thing that I remember specifically too, dude. The time where you were on fucking was it the COVID radio or whatever with the?
No, it wasn't with Tori, but I did it with fucking Lil Pump.
Oh yeah.
Lil Perp, Lil Yachty.
Didn't you stick something through your tongue or something on Instagram Live during that?
I remember I was just dude.
He was
I
like,
had
yeah,
like
a few times.
Beers and stuff. I would have like 18 beers, and I'd be going through that, and I was shoving shit through my eyebrows.
So you could have been Steve. You were like the other half of Steve-O that Steve-O wasn't.
Sure. Let's go. Okay. So maybe, but what was I?
Anyways, back to the story. You flew out there. You saved up some cash from your 9 to 5. You flew out there.
Right.
You did the pellet gun with Turner. What else?
Yeah. So then I come back. I'm on the full send team. This is like when Steve will do it with sign. We were signed around the same time.
What's on the full send team? Like, what do you mean signed? Are you allowed to talk about like what?
I signed with them. Like I signed.
Is it like was it salary? Is it like you get a percentage of revenue? Is that? Are you not allowed to talk about that?
I don't know if I want to say certain things, but yeah, they were giving me like a little bit of money, and like it wasn't like anything serious. They just wanted to help me out. They wanted, because they saw my grind. They wanted to help me out, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, part of like what I was signing was that I now had to rep full send. I had to like make certain stories for when they posted like merch drops, videos, little shit like that on my Instagram. So yeah, I get back from LA from being out there with them. January to like, I don't know, May. I hardly hear from them. I'm kind of like repping this brand full send. I'm doing like the above and beyond, but it's almost coming across now that I'm like a fanboy, because Steve has been living with them now for like 3 months or some shit, and I'm like in Canada, working my 9 to 5. I know I have to put in, like this is a two-way street type thing, but I'm just repping this brand, and I'm not even followed by the full send Instagram account. So I'm like kind of sitting here. I'm like, dude, what even is this? So I was like, fuck it. You know what? I'll just keep doing my thing. I'll keep, maybe it'll come around type thing. Because this was a good opportunity that they had provided for me in November. So I was like, fuck it, I'm going to ride it out. We're going to see where it goes. I fly out to LA, I don't know, June of 2018, again, with my own shit, with my own like homies or whatever. We're out there. Nelk's living at the Cloud House. They're doing a merch drop at this point. I'm kind of like going back and forth. I think we hung out once. I partied with them like once or whatever, and that was it that week. I didn't go to the merch drop. They didn't hit me up to film. It was almost like they didn't even know me type thing. So I was like, that's fucking weird. I'm signed to full send. I'm on the full send team, but I'm not. I'm out in LA and I'm not even there for the merch drop type shit. I just felt like I was kind of like, I was putting forth the effort, but nothing was being returned on what was originally said. So anyways, I get back from LA. I said, fuck it. I'm gonna do my own thing right now. I'll still fucking. I'm not going to say anything about the contract. I'm not going to say nothing. I'm just going to fucking make my little YouTube videos, whatever. So I don't know, September of, this would be 2019 now.
So it's almost been a year.
Yeah, it's almost been a year. Nothing's been done. I'm at this point, I'm hitting up the manager. I'm like, hey, what's the deal? Like I've been repping this. I look like a fucking idiot. I put my whole brand that I was building before this on hold completely. Like I was like, okay, I'm now full send to rep this brand, and I'm not like, nothing's happening. So they're like, yeah, sorry, we didn't have the resources, blah. So I'm like, okay, we cut the fucking deal. And so yeah, that was the end of that. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna work on my own shit from now on. The deal's cut. I'm not full send. I start my own brand called Safety Third. That's when I want to start building.
That's a good name.
Yeah, it fits my brand kind of well. So, what was it? January 2020, like not even like many months after. I get a DM from Kyle. He's like, hey, no bullshit. We know it didn't work out the first time, but we actually just want to help you out. We want to, do a merch collab type thing where you have a couple pieces on our merch drop. And, I should have been like, I can't sit here and be upset that I am now attached to Nelk's name forever, but I'm not Nelk, because I kept putting myself in situations where I'm doing work with them. But I don't make no money from this. So when they're coming to me saying they just want to help me, it's strictly merch. You're going to have pieces on here. I'm seeing how well the fucking merch is doing. It's smart for me. Like, it's going to help me make some money that I can invest into my brand.
Oh, so you do make money off of it, you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Off this is like a second deal though. This is just strictly merch.
Right,
the other
right.
deals in the past. So they come to me with like this percentage, right? I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just seeing and I'm like, this is impossible to turn down. I don't understand where or how, they've done this many merch drops and they're gonna give me this percentage. So I'm like, all right, yeah, let's fucking do it. First merch drop, they're asking me, what do you want? Because they have obviously the fucking person that makes the merch and shit like that. They're like, what do you want? I'm like, something like Safety Third. I say that. I full out say that. First merch drop, Safety Third times full send on the website. That's what it fucking said on the website. Safety Third times full send. Does that not sound like a collaboration of two brands? Okay. Yeah. So we do that first merch drop. I make more money than I've, not a shit ton, but I make more money than I've ever seen. So I was hyped. Finally I got some money that like from all the investing I did years prior, it kind of came back.
Yeah.
I knew this would happen. They come back and they say, we didn't blah, blah, blah. They want to switch the percentages so that it's reverse. It's opposite. I was like, you know what?
Ooh.
But I was okay with it because I was confused of how, business people like that have done this many merch drops, seen this type of money, how they didn't know the worth of their brand. So I'm like, fuck it. That makes more sense.
Wait,
I'm sorry. I don't know how you guys gave me that original.
You had more than them in the original. Oh, okay.
Imagine like he had 80, they had 20, and then they swapped it.
Yeah.
Yeah, reversed it. So those weren't the numbers, but it was similar.
Yeah, it's a.
It was close.
Shout out to Turner. Anyways.
So yeah, they want to switch it. I'm like, yeah, makes sense. Second merch drop comes around. What do you want, Jake? What do you want on this next one? I'm like, okay, I have total freedom. What I want safety third again. I want a safety third design. Okay, no problem. Second merch drop, safety third times full send on the website. That's what it fucking said. It literally said safety third times full send. We make much less, obviously, on this one because now the thing's reversed. So this is around the time where I had to fly back from LA and I had to leave my car out there because we drove out there. COVID just hit. It's like quarantine. I'm doing all those crazy lives with little pumps, sticking fucking needles through my cheeks and shit. This other person is doing like these, I don't remember his name. He's doing like these Instagram live like interviews type thing, right? So I already know when I go into like these like little like, because I did a couple of them, there's always a question. So are you and Nelk boys going to do another collab? Are you and Nelk? Blah, blah, blah. I already knew those questions were coming. So he asked me and I'm like, yeah, we're doing the merch drops together and shit. I'm working on my brand Safety Third and, we're doing the Safety Third times full send, whatever. I was drunk. I'm pretty sure that was around what I said. It couldn't have been much more than that. I say that in a live stream. So whatever, I don't think anything of it. The third merch drop is coming up. It's like a week from now. I've been hitting them up because they've dubbed me. No one's answering me. It's like I've been blocked.
Wait, I'm talked about a third merch drop with Safety Third?
The deal that we had was that for that whole year, every merch drop I would be on.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's a dope deal.
Yeah, dude, the deal was like in my circumstance, I had to take it. Okay, But so the third one's coming around. I'm seeing them post about it. I'm seeing them hype it up. But I haven't heard anything from anybody. So now it's like a week coming from the merch drop, right? I'm like, dude, what the fuck is going on? Like, we signed, like, this cannot be happening again. 2 days before the merch drop, someone from their team hits me up and says, hey, sorry, I don't think this is working out. You said some things about that you were pursuing your brand Safety Third, and it kind of felt like you were using us to put your merch more out there. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, so wait. You hit me up 2 days before the merch drop that I'm supposed to be on, and you guys are going to tell me that I was using... Of course that's what I was doing. You guys came to me asking what I wanted on the merch drop. I said Safety Third. You guys put on both merch drops, Safety Third times full send. It wasn't... That was the name of it.
It's a collab. That's how a collab works. Yeah.
Yeah. So you're going to sit there and tell me that when I'm on a live stream and I'm saying... Yeah, I'm doing my Safety Third stuff. I'm doing collaborations with the full send merch drops. Of course I was trying to fucking get my brand more out there. That was the original thing. You guys wanted to have my pieces on your merch drop.
Because you fucked me over the first time. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was strictly just them helping me out. There was nothing really in return for them. They just wanted to help me out, right? So I give kudos to them. I still like them. I still envy Kyle and all that. But that relationship, how it worked, dude, it was just like... I just felt like I got shelved 2 times in a row. I just felt like an idiot. So that's kind of what happened.
Yeah. I mean, definitely like shitty like communication on their part. But like, from a purely objective listener standpoint, they tried to help. They definitely shouldn't have W the third time. Like the fact that they even came back though was pretty cool.
Yeah. I was looking at it from a point of view, like I know business is business. You have to be cutthroat in this industry sometimes. And, they didn't like certain things that I said on that live stream. They have the ability to be like, hey, we didn't like that. It's done. That's not what I was really mad about.
Yeah.
Bro, and the other thing too is like it was Safety Third X full send when if it was not a collab and like they wanted you to be like a part of it, it'd be like safety third by full send or something. You know what I'm saying? Like it would have been more. It would have been more. It would have been worded differently. And plus, like I feel like if they had an issue with what you said on the live, they should have addressed it immediately. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. And I felt like I understand that at the time and even now they're very big. Like this is a very successful brand that I'm talking about. And Kyle is like the head honcho. He's like, you know, the chief. And he doesn't have time to reach out. But I thought me and Kyle were homies. I must have misinterpreted that, like that it was business. I thought we were homies. So I was upset at the fact that he couldn't even have anybody reach out, but 2 days before, and this is like twice in a row where like there's been no communication, and I've just been left completely like looking like an idiot type thing, you know?
How long before was the live stream?
I don't know, like a month maybe.
Oh, okay, so it was a while.
It was a long time, dude.
Did you guys like text and shit? Like you had his number and shit, and you guys like talked like that or no?
Yeah, like it's not like we were texting like, hey man, how you doing today? It was more like, we have a merch shop coming up here, we made you some things to put on your story, you know, like the little like fucking advertising.
Yeah.
And he'd send me those and I'd be like, thanks bro, I appreciate it, blah. We talked for like 5 minutes and that was it. So
yeah, and that's fine, bro. Most dudes are like that, you know. Like whenever I text my like homies, it's on like some "Are you coming over?" Like it's not like super long, and I get that, but like, fuck, dude, if you had your number and if you guys talked like that, why the fuck was it so hard to, like, I don't even understand how you could dub somebody who has your number, you know, like fuck.
Well, yeah, dude, 2017 is when we first filmed. How many years is that? Like, okay, let's not count 2021 or whatever.
2.5, 3.
Yeah, 3 years. Like, and we've been like doing this, you know, we did fucking we did 7, 8 collabs videos or whatever. Like we just did, I forgot to mention, we just did a video before the whole merch thing. We did a video like January 2020, the fake barbershop one or whatever. So I had already like made the decision that, okay, fine, I'll work with them type thing, you know? And now it's kind of like one of those things where my name will always be attached to Nelk unless I randomly just fucking blow up to stardom to how big they are, then I'll get but you know, I made those mistakes. I have a ton of respect for Kyle. This wasn't me bashing them at all or anything like that. But
it's just you explaining, and
you know, explaining, dude.
And go ahead.
If they hit you up and wanted to work together again, would you be down?
No.
What if they're like, we want you on full send?
Nah. At this point, dude, when I took that first contract, it was out of not out of desperation. I've always been a huge advocate for like, I want to create my own thing. I want to be my own boss. The whole reason why I started this was because I didn't want to go work that 9 to 5 and respond to someone else, you know? So I wanted to create something, you know, express my creativity through doing stunts and shit and create a brand out of it. And then I can film on my own time. I can do shit on my own time. So in 2018, the people that I were filming with at the time, because you know, with your guys' content, even you guys can't do it alone. You have to have like a certain little group that helps film, especially for certain like stunts that I had to do. I couldn't do it by myself. So I had a core like little group. They didn't see the vision anymore. They didn't see it going anywhere. So I said, that's when I said, fuck it, I'm just going to LA by myself, then I'm going to figure it out. Mm-hmm. And then I got back and I'm like on my own type thing again. And then Kyle hit me up to come out and film with them and be a part of Full Sense. I was like, fuck it. I have no brand anymore anyways. At the time, it was called GTF or something, Good Time Films.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
Yeah. So that was kind of out of desperation. Now, if he hit me up, do you want to be on Full Sense? Definitely not. I'm trying to create my own like brand, stay in my own lane type thing. If they wanted to work on something like on a different level that's not like video or anything or collaboration, I'd maybe be down, but I don't even know what that would be. But I don't know.
Now, is that relationship between you guys toxic? Or is it just like it just ended?
They probably, honestly, from their point of view, they probably don't even fucking know how I feel. You know, they probably don't even think they did anything wrong. They probably
you never talked about it publicly.
No, I've never said anything. I kind of like, but it's like one of those things where it's like you get every day. I get an Instagram DM, a Snapchat. When are you doing shit with Nelk again?
Right.
I'm watching UFC. They're on the TV. I'm not hating, I'm not jealous, but when you see the same people that you kind of had resentment for and you haven't talked about it, you haven't like, you feel like you just
gotta get it out. You gotta get it off your chest.
Bro, and people around me too are like, bro, why don't you go film a Nelk again? Bro, Nelk's killing it. Why aren't you out there with them? It's like, dude, shut the fuck up. You have no idea
Yeah,
how I feel about the situation. So
yeah, that could get really fucking annoying. And dude, and like the thing is, from like me knowing you and like the shit you've done, I don't think anyone fits the mold better than you do as far as like what their brand is. You know, it's funny because you're even from Canada. Like you even like talk like them. You know, like all that shit. And yeah, I gotta say, man, I have my theories about them.